Invitation, huh? This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Released in 2005 for PlayStation 2 and then later for PC in 2006, and now of course available on everything with the Devil May Cry HD collection, Devil May Cry 3 came out and basically just put the series back on the right track. Number 2 wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either, unfortunately. But Devil May Cry 3 is a prequel set 10 years before the events of the first game. However, they did retcon Virgil's story, as in the first game he'd been killed by demons many years before. But in Devil May Cry 3, Virgil is alive and, to be honest, quite badass. I've always liked the character of Virgil. And it is a massive improvement over Devil May Cry 2, with better level design, music, gameplay, voice acting and cutscenes, and also Dante actually is a lot more badass and very cool. He was very serious in Devil May Cry 2 for the most part, but here he's back on top form again. It's also more challenging for Devil May Cry 2, which was a big point of criticism for the second game, as Capcom had made it easier for the Western markets for some reason. I mean, obviously this is before Dark Souls came out, but then Kingsfield was out and that was doing okay, so I don't know why they'd want it to make it too easy. Now, the Devil Trigger mechanic is still present, as well as the style combat multiplier system, and the combat itself, which can be again upgraded with the red orbs, is on top form. And of course there's the other items like the green orbs for healing, the gold orb for respawning, and the purple orb, you know, the purple stars. All the usual stuff. You can swap out the different weapons and different swords and different fighting styles and all that kind of stuff. So again, it's really cool. Now, unfortunately for the Steam version of the game, there is no Steam cloud saves, which is why this gameplay is of the opening missions of the game. Because I played through it on the Steam Deck and it plays fantastically well and works perfectly on the Steam Deck, but of course that my save then doesn't carry on over to my desktop version, which was a pain in the dick. The Steam Deck, especially the Steam Deck OLED, is one of the best things to happen in gaming in a long time. Being able to take your Steam library with you in such an easy way to play it. But unfortunately, some games, sometimes even if they do have Steam cloud saves, they don't tend to work. very well. But for the most part, like 9 times out of 10, they work absolutely fine. So just bear that one in mind. Now with Devil May Cry 3, there are 21 missions in the game, including the prologue, that can take between 5 to 20 minutes each to do, depending on what it is you're doing or mooching around for secrets. On that note, there are also 12 secret missions to find and complete too. There are costumes and the Demon Sparda to unlock, which, you know, is Dante's and Virgil's father, just by playing the game. So yeah, that's always good to unlock stuff by playing the game. We miss those days. I mean, you do get that in some games these days, but for the most part, you don't really. Now, Devil May Cry 3 is a great time, and where Dante's personality really shines, like I mentioned earlier. I also did not realise that it was a prequel until I made this video and was researching things more, and I played through the game again, and there you go, I learned something new. Every day is a school day. Now, with great combat coupled with awesome music, great boss battles, and some great lines from Dante, Devil May Cry 3 definitely has brought the series back from the slump that the second game put it in, unfortunately. Now, I know it's been years since Devil May Cry 5 came out, and I am crossing my fingers for Devil May Cry 6, because I thought Devil May Cry 5 was really, really badass. I don't think I've ever completed Devil May Cry 4, but of course that's the next one I'm going to be doing anyway. I still think Devil May Cry 1 has a better overall feel within the original trilogy, with its castle and backtracking elements, but Devil May Cry 3 is still really awesome. Now, imagine a remake of Devil May Cry 1 where it's all just seamless exploration of the castle. Still have rankings for the sections, but no missions as such. So, no loading screens or like continues or menus and stuff. Just one continuous badass hack and slash bonanza. I mean, I think you should get on that, Capcom. There's definitely an idea there. But Devil May Cry 3 is still a really damn good game and a lot of fun. To be honest, the Devil May Cry HD collection is well worth picking up anyway. Devil May Cry 2 is definitely worth playing through. It's got some terrible level design in places, but it's not a terrible game. It just has some really weird decisions made in it. But please let me know down below what you think. Have you checked out any of the Devil May Cry games? Have you played Devil May Cry 3? I know it's been a while since I've done a Devil May Cry video. I did my other 2 Devil May Cry videos at the beginning of this year, maybe last year I think, but time is going by so fast, and I spend most of my time working, spending time with my kids, and then playing games as opposed to making content. So I'm a gamer first, people. But please let me know what you think down below, and as always, thank you very much for watching.
Leave now, mortal! The likes of you are forbidden in this land! You are powerless, are not worthy to set foot here!
Wow, I've never seen a talking mud before. You know, in a dog show, you'd definitely take first place.
You ugly human make a mockery of me?
Easy, Fido. How about I take you out for a walk? Come on, puppy. Let's go.
You'll regret this, you lie!
It's showtime.